Douglas. Hey, Buster. Once again, not happy to see me. Look how beautiful that thing is. Hey, Marie. All right. Good morning. Welcome back to the course. We're doing tees and approaches this morning. There's our tee box at number 2. Going this way. Got a bunch of people out this morning hitting the greens. Should be a good day. Could be storms in the area. We'll get through it. Okay, so we got the black tee boxes done, and then the yellow ones. And sorry if it's a little bit breezy out here. We have this big tee box right here to go. We're gonna do a pass this way, just to make sure we don't scalp, and then knock it out. All right, all done. I have noticed that this tee box is looking much healthier than it was just a few weeks ago. They've been spraying each tee box daily. I don't know if that's the difference or the tremendous amount of rain that we've gotten, but it's just looking much healthier. Anyway, we're gonna reset the tee markers and move on to the ladies' tees up there, and then eventually onto the 3rd hole. Thanks for joining me, guys. I appreciate it. We're gonna go from 6 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. on this Monday. Looking good. Got all the tee markers in place. We're gonna be doing approaches as well. So we gotta go all the way up to the green and do about 20 yards in front of the green and the collar. Let's hit it. So when you're on the triplex, obviously we're in neutral right now. All we wanna do is crank up our speed. Make sure that our reels are up, which they are. They're controlled by this. And then we want to go from neutral to the rabbit to transport mode. Like that. And then hit our acceleration, and we're off. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. It looks like a rocket of some sort. It's definitely not an airplane. And you know, in Florida they do a lot of launches for NASA and things like that. I've never seen that before. That is crazy. I really do wonder what that is. Pretty amazing. Anyway, so we're up here. We're just gonna do about 20 yards in front of the green. We're gonna go around and then around the collar. And then once we get over here, we're just gonna go back and forth per the superintendent. Sometimes you're gonna go vertical, but today we're just going back and forth. So we're gonna knock this out and figure out what the heck that thing is. That thing's gone. It is in outer space. I mean, moon's right over there if that's where you're trying to go, but dang, that is cool. Anyway, so you can see we've done kind of a loop here, and you can see all the dew in the middle. So we're just going to be going back and forth, cleaning that up. The only reason we do this is because the fairway mowers, they don't come close to the green just because they can't maneuver as well as the triplex. So we just help them out by doing the collars, certainly, but then doing just a little bit in front of the green so they can just stick primarily to the fairway. So we'll go ahead. We already did our collar and we did our cleanup passes. We're just gonna go back and forth. All right, you can see that we're all done. Where the dew is where the fairway mowers are gonna hit. And we just did about 20 to 30 yards ahead of the green and the collar. Already did the tee boxes earlier, so we're just gonna keep on moving. Beautiful sunrise this morning. And of course our rocket ship So you can see there's someone out in front of us removing the tee markers from the tee box so we can mow. That's why we have to put them back, obviously, when we're done. This is a par 3, so you can see all the area with the light grass, that dew area. We have to cut all of that on a par 3. So it's a little bit more work, but it's, I mean, we're riding on a mower, so it's not that challenging. So let's get after it. Got our aerators out this morning, doing the greens. Anyway, we'll get these tee markers replaced. Go hit the rest of this par 3. Okay, we have our cleanup pass done. We have the collar done. Now we just have to start going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it takes a little bit longer than if we were doing the vertical pattern, but that's all right. Looks like the clouds are moving out of the area. Should be a beautiful morning. All right, we're at the par 3 6th, a hole that you've seen before. We're gonna be doing this entire section, the ladies' tees, and then the entire approach and the collar. I just wanted to take a second and update you about my interview, and I appreciate people in the comments section asking me about it. I still haven't heard back, so at this stage, I don't know, guys. I don't know if I'll ever hear back from that course, which is okay. I feel like I did the best I could in the interview, so I don't have any regrets about that. And during this time, everything that's going on, people losing their jobs, I've heard just online that people will apply and just never hear back from companies. So it's okay. I'm probably gonna chalk it up to we didn't get that one, but that's fine. And if I do hear anything, I'll certainly let you know, but it's been about 2 weeks now, so I'm just gonna kind of assume they're not interested, but that's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and knock this hole out and move on. What's up? I haven't seen you before. I think he's about to take a plunge and snag one of these fishes. All right, do your thing, bud. So it's about 8:15 in the morning, about 81 degrees, a little warm. One of the crappy things about this is the cup holder on this side kind of broke, if you will. And so I put my Gatorade in here, right? But it's very close to the engine block, so the ice just melts really quickly. So we're taking a little pit stop to get some more ice, the old Gatorade, and move on. Well, that doesn't look good. Might get a little rain here. And I actually remembered to bring my rain suit. And you know what that means. It's probably not gonna rain. This little guy is stalking something. He's been hovering in this area for a couple minutes. How does that saying go? If you can't spot the fool, you probably are the fool. It might apply to watching an animal stalk something. Hopefully not in this case. But he's still just kind of roaming over my head. So Kyle asked me in the comments section down below a question, and first of all I just want to say thanks, Kyle, I appreciate it. And he's asking, what is my favorite job on the golf course? And that's a really good question. There's a lot of them. I think the one that I like the most is sometimes we'll take those air fires that you saw doing the greens. They'll come out to the fairway and hit patches like this, right, that look dry and just need some oxygen, let the water and nutrients get down there. Of course, that leaves cores that we then have to come around with a golf cart, and on the back, kind of this steel cage looking flat thing to break all that up. I like doing that just because it reminds me of if you've ever seen like a baseball diamond, how they prepare it. They kind of go around the dirt and make it all nice. Yeah, it just kind of reminds me of that. I don't know why. It's very rare that we do this, so I don't get to do it all the time, but if I had to pick something, it would probably just be whipping around the golf cart, breaking up dirt. Not that exciting when you say it out loud, but yeah. Thanks for the question. Well, the wind kicked up considerably, but it's already 10:05 in the morning. I guess that's a good thing about this task, is time seems to fly by. We only have about an hour and a half left before lunch. Hopefully it's good today. I'll let you know. But we are on hole 13, so we might be able to wrap it up before lunchtime. If not, we'll probably have like one hole left in the afternoon session and then move on to something else. So we're gonna get some water in that empty Gatorade jug and get after it. It looks like that palm tree has a case of the Mondays. God, I cracked myself up. So we just wrapped up number 18. All we have to do left now is just the practice chipping area, the short game. So we're gonna go ahead and knock that out. We got about 20 minutes before lunch, so the timing's pretty perfect. And then probably after lunch, we'll wash this thing up, and then we'll truly be done with this task. Lunch wasn't very good. It was decent. It was pretty much potato chips, some pasta dish. Don't really know what it was. Which is never a good thing. And then let's see, what was the other thing? Something like potato, I guess side salad. I don't really know how you describe it. It's okay. I mean, it's free, right? So we basically spent the last hour and a half cleaning the shop. Apparently there's some meeting tomorrow. People are coming to visit. I don't really know what for, but they just wanted the shop to look a little bit more presentable. So yeah, after lunch, that's pretty much all we did. I came out here just to check on some of the spots that I hit with a little bit of Roundup. We're gonna clear out these beds, put fresh pine straw in them. Probably be in here pulling some of this stuff tomorrow. But that's gonna wrap it up for today. I appreciate you guys joining me, and of course, I'll be back out here tomorrow, and I hope you join me for that as well. So take care. Good morning. Welcome back to the course. Yesterday morning we did the triplex. Took a lot of time, and then we pretty much cleaned up the shop in anticipation for a meeting today, which I don't know anything about. If I do find out something about it, I will tell you about it. But today we're just doing more mowing, just a different kind. You recognize that machine, and you might recognize this green. This is number 8. So this is gonna take us about 2.5 hours. It's beautiful right now. It's 73 degrees, slight breeze. There was a windstorm last night, so might be a lot of debris on the course. But yeah, it feels amazing out here. Hope all you guys are staying safe and staying warm if you're not here in South Florida. Let's go mow some greens. They actually did put water down this morning. We talked about it in another video. It's to help you see your lines better. So hopefully you can see what I'm seeing. So that's been cut. That hasn't. This whole thing got a dousing of water just to help us out a little bit. Just wanted to show you that. Maybe you can see over there the sprinklers going off and one of the greens getting doused. There they go. Alright, we're headed to number 12, where you know the birds Douglas and Marie live. I'm not making any promises that they're there, but I guess we'll see. Well, we came from over there, so I could see on this backside that they weren't here this morning. So I apologize on their behalf. We'll see them another day. They are really cool birds though. But anyway, these hours made me feel like yesterday was super long. I don't know about you guys, but obviously we get here in the dark. And then if you have any errands to run and you got out of here at 3:30, by the time you get home, it very well can be dark as well. So it just felt like a really long day. But today we're done at 2:30, which is certainly gonna help. Not much going on after work, so we should be home in the daylight. No problem there. Anyway, let's get this one mowed down and then blown off and head on to 16. We can always go check on Tatiana and Carlos, see what they're up to. I'm telling you, these guys sleep in every morning. They can never do this job. Hey, good morning. Not ready to get up? Alright, gonna go mow this green without you. It's fine? Alright. Fun fact, I do listen to music, or the radio, usually like sports radio, when I'm doing most things on the course. So just if that's ever a trivia question, the answer is yes. Yes, I do. All right, everything's primed, ready to go. This should take us about 15 minutes. Turn on some tunes, knock out our final green. So we got everything washed up and put away. As I was cleaning my stuff and getting everything sorted, those people started to arrive for the meeting, and it looks like just like the upper tier executives of this whole hospitality group. So you probably don't know, but this course is owned by people that are in the food and beverage business. I believe they're billionaires. I've never seen them, nor do they play here but once a year. But they own this whole hospitality group that has a beach club, a resort associated with it. So a lot of the players that we get aren't actually members of this course. They're staying at the beach club and golf is included. So they might not even live in Florida. So it's important that the course, you know, be competitive with other courses in the area for the success of the beach resort, if that makes sense. So I think what they're meeting about is maybe upgrading some of the facilities, because they're really trying to pour money into the golf course and get it to look the best that it can so they can attract more guests, I guess. So anyway, we'll see. I'm sure we'll be given cliff notes or anything major or important, they'll let us know, and I'll certainly pass that on to you guys. So I think my plan is going to be for this week is to put all these videos into one, just to try to show you what a normal week might be like if this is something that you're interested in. Knowing that, I don't want to make the video really long and bore you guys. So this afternoon we're probably going to be taking care of weed beds again, which you've seen me do. We're responsible for specific ones, so I just want to hit those again, and then we probably won't weed the rest of the week. But I think today that's what we're going to do. And it's getting a little bit closer to lunch, so we'll probably hit lunch and then do that, and that will probably wrap up the day. But there are times when it does get monotonous out here, which is kind of why I mentioned like bringing headphones and things like that. Sometimes you're doing really fun, exciting tasks, but other times you're not, and that's the way it goes. I think it's like that in a lot of jobs as well, so this one's certainly no different in that regard. But yeah, so if this is it for this Tuesday, then I'll see you guys tomorrow. Look, 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 look. A golf ball. Just when you thought the day was over, Tuesday says, nope, I have a gift for you. Add to the stash. I do have a plan for these. I'm gonna make a video about it. I think it'll be kind of cool. Might need some input from you, but all the golf balls I find. Yeah, I have a little bit of a plan. But anyway, I'm gonna put this back in the cart, call it a day. Well, good morning. It's not 6 a.m. and dark. It's actually 9 a.m. I did get here at 6 a.m., but I was assigned someone to train real mowing the greens. And so that's really hard to film, and out of respect for that person's privacy, they probably don't want to be on camera. So I didn't get any footage of that. But it went pretty well. It was actually a female. So if you guys were wondering if females work on the golf course, the answer is yes. A little bit about her particular backstory is she works for the resort, the beach club part of it, as a waitress. And unfortunately, that restaurant, due to everything that's going on in the world, closed down temporarily. So instead of being displaced, let go, furloughed, what have you, they gave her the option to come over to the course because we always have work for people and we're always open. And so that's what she did. I'm going to put a little clip in of them watering the greens for us, and that's because she's brand new to this and it's very, very difficult to see your mowing lines when there's no dew on the green. And so in those clips that you see, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to put water down for her so she can get her bearings and mow straight lines, make it a little easier. She did fine though. But anyway, it is Wednesday, and I don't really know what the afternoon holds for us, but I do know this. I'm gonna buy you Taco Bell since I didn't get any footage this morning for you. So that's your treat on me. I don't care if the lunch provides filet mignon today. We're gonna go to Taco Bell. So I wanted to show this to you guys. You're not gonna believe it, but this is the ugly Nursery green. I'm definitely gonna put a clip so you can see what it looked like before, but basically the Nursery green, where we take all the plugs and then patch up anything on the real greens that need it, come from this area. And before, it was just an utter disaster and we had to mow it. We obviously didn't mow it today because it's just dirt. So they came, dug it all up, it's been sprayed, and soon we're gonna have a brand new Nursery green, which is gonna be sweet. Yeah, so I just wanted you to see how it looks. This is my first time seeing it after they dug it up and everything. So looking good, nice and level, and it should be a very welcome change. It will be actually fun to mow instead of just a total nightmare. But anyway, that's how it looks. And when they get some grass going on it, I'll come back for you. Here's a little update of the hydraulic leak green for you. Been a couple weeks now, so it's getting a little bit better. It's trying, especially here, right? It's trying to fight its way back. It's come a long way though. It feels awesome out here right now. It's 80 degrees, and that is 26 degrees Celsius. If you think I had to look that up, you are absolutely right. But anyway, this goes to show how much effort I put into this. Anyway, you can see that the superintendent has come out here. Maybe you can't see it. Yeah. There's these little yellow marks right around this bed. Basically, we're trying to clean it up. We're doing a lot of this lately. But what teams have come in and done, not us, contracted teams, there's a ton of brush in here to the point where you couldn't even walk through here. And they cleaned all that out, but there's just little weeds, some other stuff that we gotta pull, and just try to make it a little nice. Believe it or not, a lot of members' tee shots end up over here. It was a great golf ball graveyard. But yeah, so we're gonna be doing that probably to our Taco Bell run. We have the target in our sights. Breaker 19, responding to a report of a downed tree. Again, responding to a report of a downed tree. Oh all available units, please respond to the scene, especially if you're an orange tractor. Please go there immediately. On the scene. So that actually is kind of dangerous. It fell right onto a cart path. Just lucky no one got hurt. We don't have a dedicated arborist on our staff, but golf courses do have them come out. That tree was a little bit rotten where it cracked. It also doesn't help. We have 30 to 40 mile per hour gusts of wind, so it was a combination of a couple of things. But yeah, scary situation for anyone that was nearby that tree when it happened. We're just gonna go back and get some shovels and rakes. There are 2 chainsaws on site right now, and we're just gonna provide a little cleanup duty when they're done. Good morning. Welcome back to the course. It's 6 a.m. It's about 81 degrees outside. And this is more of the lighting that you're used to, unlike yesterday, where filming-wise, we got a late start. Once again, we're doing greens. We are not training anyone this morning. We are out in front of the person we trained yesterday, just to make sure that they're okay. But yeah, it should just be a normal day. We're going till 2:30 p.m. So this morning, our mowing pattern per the superintendent is gonna be 9 to 3 if you're looking at a clock. So that's what we're gonna do. And this is customary hole number 4 that you're used to. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Let's get after it. You might be able to hear the wind kicking up. I believe there's a tropical depression brewing in the Caribbean, or Caribbean, however you choose to say it. That might be coming to Florida here by the weekend, so we'll see how that develops. Anyway, I'm just gonna go grab the flag, which I should have done earlier. But I'm not sure if you can see my mowing line. Right here it is. In the mornings like this, it's relatively easy, but it's a beautiful morning. Should be a good sunrise. Yeah, just great being out here. Oh, done with number 4. If you can guess what hole we're going to next, I'll be impressed. If you guess the number 8, you're right. So as you can see, more water is going down this morning. Just an effort to help the mowers, such as myself, get those clean lines on the green. It's pretty cool. Go ahead and grab our divot repair tool, ball mark repair tool. I definitely get that this might seem monotonous at times, and it is. I don't want to be guilty of over romanticizing this job at all. It's just like any other job. You're going to be doing things repeatedly that might not seem the most fun to you. Mowing greens is just an essential task that needs to be done every day. And there's no 2 ways about it. It doesn't take long. It takes like 2.5 hours of your morning. But then you never know, something more exciting might come along. Like yesterday we had a big tree fall down. That was unexpected. You know, things like that. But yeah, working on a golf course, you're going to be repeating tasks a lot. And I just want to paint a fair and accurate representation of that. Just so you know, not everything is fun, exciting, and new and different. So we're out of Gatorade, if you can believe that. And the thermos that I usually drink out of, oh, I put my cup over there, it's kind of leaking now, so I need a new one. So for all you people that work at Yeti, feel free to, you know, send me a Yeti. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. And I guess while we're talking about monotony, it's not always a bad thing. If you're like a little introverted and shy, then you're probably like someone who is attracted to routine and structure, and any change or deviation from that might give you anxiety, things like that. You like to be alone, which is why this job could be perfect, you know, for someone like that. I have a little bit of that. At times I'm outgoing, at times I'm not. So it isn't always, you know, a bad thing, really. But anyway, this is the beautiful hole number 12. We're gonna knock it out. And as I was coming up here, I think I saw Douglas and Marie over there. Let's go see. Yeah, Douglas. Hey, Buster. Once again, not happy to see me. Look how beautiful that thing is. Hey, Marie. All right. As the sprinklers go off on the 16th fairway, we are ready to wrap this shindig up. Let's knock this one out. Well, we went to McDonald's for lunch. It's not the healthiest thing in the world, but it was good. Anyway, you can maybe see the wind kicking up. We're getting gusts in the like 30-mile-per-hour range, which is pretty crazy. On Sunday, they are expecting some remnants of a hurricane to blow through here, so we're really just trying to prepare for that this afternoon. I wanted to swing by and show you the tree on 18, how it was looking, that we cleaned up yesterday. So I'll try to go and do that. But yeah, today is mostly going to be preparing the course for possibility of a tremendous amount of rain, which means we're going to be installing these green caps over the drain. So there's the existing drain caps, right, which stop debris. The problem is even those are getting clogged, so we're going to put additional drain caps on to help the water flood out of here a little bit better. That's what we're doing specifically. Other teams, I believe, are preparing the bunkers and cleaning actually a bunch of palm fronds from trees that appear to be dead that are probably going to get blown over all over the course. So just preemptively trying to keep all of that debris down. So that's what we're going to be doing this afternoon. I don't want to make this video too long. I know that this is going to be a week video, so I'm going to try to go show you that tree, and then that's probably going to be our day, and we'll come back here and hit it for Friday. So here's that tree, guys. I'll try to put a clip from yesterday of how it looked. Again, it fell basically right where I am now, sitting in my cart. So it definitely could have hurt somebody. I'm really glad that it didn't. But it's basically gonna be coming down tomorrow. We're gonna have a professional team arborist come in and do it. It's not really our specialty. We don't want anyone to get hurt. But honestly, I'm a little bit nervous with these high winds. So we'll have to see. I'll definitely keep you updated, and hopefully I can get some footage of them cutting it down. But yeah, it's hanging on for dear life there. In fact, I better get out of here before I get squashed with a bug. People might wonder how I find so many golf balls, but just look at this, right off the cart path. There's one just randomly here. No one has played this hole in like 30 or 40 minutes. No one's really coming from 16 over here to 17. I don't know why people just leave golf balls. Anyway, add it to the stash. I emptied this out yesterday. That is actually the first one I found today, though. Good morning. Welcome back to the course. As you can see, we're on the triplex again on this Friday. Just doing the tee boxes. And this is a par 3. This is number 12. So we're going to be doing the approach and the collar as well. I did mention yesterday, I believe, I hope, that we do have a major weather system blowing through the area. I expected to hit us on Sunday, early Monday. So that's something that we're definitely going to be preparing for later on today, even more so. So I'll let you know exactly what that entails. But today we're just going to 11:30. And I see a birdie. That rhymes. Looks like whoever is out in front of us forgot to remove the tees on this hole, so we could go. So we got the triplex all cleaned up, washed off, and put away. Right now, we are kind of driving around the course and hitting a lot of these palm trees that you see with some of the palm fronds that are brown. These are good. We hit them yesterday. And we're just trying to remove as much dead potential debris as possible. So basically, people will be coming in tomorrow, Saturday, between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. Then I'll be back on Sunday from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. But that's really not enough time to do anything other than get the course mowed and set up for play. So with the storm coming on Sunday night, Monday morning, we need to make sure that we kind of get ahead of it as much as possible. So that's all that we're doing. Not really that fun, but necessary. I fear that this video might go really long, so I am conscious of that, and I don't want to take up too much of your time. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show you what it's like a week in the life of working on the grounds crew at a golf course. So just to kind of wrap up the week, we basically started on Monday with the triplex. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we mowed greens in the morning, and today we went back to the triplex. I think that's pretty standard. If you work on a course, you're probably going to be mowing first thing in the morning, and then there's special projects that come up, like the tree that fell, things that you know, we can't really foresee. So yeah, I don't want to make it sound like working on a golf course is the greatest thing on the planet. I just want to set a realistic expectation for people that are interested maybe in jumping into it. That's why I wanted to make this video, just so you can kind of see that yes, there is some monotony. It does get boring at times, but if you like being outside, if you like working in solitude, then this is for you. And I hope that this video kind of helped to prove that, or at least give you an idea of what you might be jumping into. The good thing about checking on the palm fronds and all the trees is you find a lot of golf balls. Let's see what we got here. This thing looks brand new. TaylorMade 3. All right, we'll take it. So that's gonna wrap up the day and wrap up the week. I'm off to get some Jersey Mike's subs. Not sure if you guys have that where you live. It's a little pricey, but it's delicious. A good reward after a long week. But again, thanks a lot for coming along with me this week, guys. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next one.